What's up, guys? It's Gothalion, and we're back here to look at some more leaked or caught screenshots from E3 that show off more of Mr. Wilhelm's tree. And I gotta say, this guy is shaping up to be an absolute badass. He's got that throughput damage that I really enjoy on gun-type characters. The first thing we're looking at is Kill Switch, and it's whenever a wolf is recalled, runs out of health, or expires, it will do a dive bomb. So this is pretty much a kamikaze attack for Wolf whenever he's called or comes out of battle, which is sweet because even Wolf's dying breath will still do damage to an enemy. The next one is going to be Rolling Thunder. While Wolf is alive, you will periodically gain stacks of Rolling Thunder, increasing Wolf's damage. Now, this is actually a nod at the legendary grenade that Wilhelm drops in Borderlands 2 called the Rolling Thunder, or as we like to call it, the Trolling Thunder, because it doesn't drop a lot. Wolf damage per stacks is plus 15%, and it looks like he has 0 points in it right now, so that's actually pretty cool. This is pretty cool. That's a lot of damage overall. Next one we're looking at is Energize. It's a Saint ability. That's his defensive surveyor. Saint will occasionally boost the shields of you and your friends. Additionally, Saint gains a permanent increase to the rate that it replenishes your health. With all of these health and shield regeneration abilities that we're seeing so far on both Wilhelm and Athena, I'm kind of feeling like Moxie weapons are not going to be around anymore. They're not going to be around because there's so much quick regen. The next thing we're going to look at is Scramble. When Wolf is destroyed, it is replaced once for free, and time will be added to Wolf and Saint's duration. So that's actually pretty cool. That's like a free deployment for your surveyors, and what that does is it'll keep your Wolf and Saint up also, which is pretty cool, and that goes hand in hand with all the abilities that will regen your health and shields with Saint, and again, Wolf will get his dive bomb ability again, I would assume, so it's going to synergize real well. The next one that we're looking at, which is amazing, is called 0 Hour. It's a Saint ability. When Saint is recalled or expires, it explodes, deploying a healing zone underneath you and your friends. Regenerate health while standing in the zone. So I guess it might be under Saint because Saint stands pretty much or flies above Wilhelm. So this puts a healing duration of 12 seconds and regenerates 10% of health per second. That is a lot of health. This is going to be really useful in raid boss battles or in just heavy firefight. The next ability is called Overcharge, and it is the bottom tier of what looks to be the Dreadnought tree, which sounds really cool. Immediately after being summoned, Saint will release an energy wave that will overcharge you and any nearby friends for a short duration. Overcharge players can increase movement speed, rate of fire, reload speed, and ammo regeneration. This is kind of really awesome. So whenever Saint is brought out, you and your entire party get stronger, which is amazing, and that sort of team synergy sort of lacked from Borderlands 2. The next ability is called Suppression. It's a kill skill. After killing an enemy, you and Wolf gain additional fire rate for a short time. Now, this looks like 4% per point for Wilhelm, and then 25% per point for Saint. So that's actually, that looks like it's quite a bit of fire rate, actually. So if that goes up to 5 points, and you're gonna see a 20% fire rate increase on Wilhelm, which is actually pretty fucking significant. The next ability I'm super excited about, Laser Guided. When you activate Wolf or press L button while they are active, Saint will point the target under your reticle. Wolf will focus attacks on the currently painted target. So that's actually pretty cool. This means that we will no longer have just on their own drones like we did with Bloodwing or with the turret. We can actually laser paint targets and say, hey, this is what I want you to fire at. The next thing is called Kinetic Armor. It increases your max health. Additionally, close range attackers have a chance to be struck by explosive feedback. So explosions also chance increased the closer the enemy. So anything that is in melee range, or if you're running up close to enemies, then enemies are going to start getting hit by explosive feedback, which is awesome because Wilhelm seems to be a character that's going to benefit from running in close to enemies and being like that up close and personal run and gun type guy. I'm really interested in trying a shotgun build with him. The next ability is called Fire Support. Increases your weapon damage and the damage dealt by Wolf isn't a name. Weapon damage plus 16%. This looks like it has 4 points in it, so it gets up to 20% for weapon damage, and it gets up to, what is that, 32%? So yeah, it gets up to 40%. Yeah, 40% for wolf damage. So that's actually pretty significant. Actually, no, that looks like they have, yeah, that's with 4 out of 5. So you can actually increase that further. That looks pretty cool. The next skill we're looking at is called Escalation. Increases your critical hit damage. Additionally, critical hits on enemies reduce the remaining cooldown of your wolf and saint by a small amount. This will synergize again really well with shotguns because each pellet counts as a critical hit. So if you're running a shotgun Wilhelm and you're running Escalation, you'll actually see your wolf and your saint cooldown go much quicker, much quicker, because like I said, each pellet counts as a critical hit. So I think we're gonna see a lot of shotgun Wilhelms. The next skill is called Termination Protocols. Fight for your life is replaced by Termination Protocols. During Termination Protocols, you can walk, fire your weapons, and will shock nearby enemies. If the timer runs out, your power core goes critical, releasing a nuclear explosion. I will absolutely not stop ever. This is really fucking cool. Wilhelm does not give a single shit about anything, and it is fucking incredible. I am so excited about this. The next thing we're looking at is Cold War. When you apply a shock or incendiary or corrosive status effect on an enemy, there's a chance the target will freeze. This is something that we actually saw before, but I actually didn't end up talking about it in a video. So basically, incendiary and corrosive status effects at an enemy will help all of your friends use their freeze weapons, and I think that is actually pretty rad. And I think that that'll end up synergizing really well in team play. So let me know how you guys feel. Also, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys back in the pre-sequel.